So today I'm going to be showing you this amped up version of like my everyday look, and by amped up I mean all the way, false lashes and all. So let's get started. I'm going to be priming my eyes with Urban Decay's new anti-aging primer potion. I'm also going to sweep a little bit of that under my eyes. And then I'm going to be going in with one of my favorites, the new Tartelette palette. And I'm going to be taking the shade Force of Nature. And I'm going to load a bit of it up on my favorite tapered blending brush. And I'm going to be using this as a transition shade. Next, I'm going to be going in with the shade Best Friend, and that is what I'm going to be taking on this more petite blending brush and blotting on the outer edge of the eye. And honestly, I wish I hadn't chosen this brush. It's a double-ended Urban Decay brush that came in a palette, and because of its synthetic type of fibers, this one in particular doesn't pick up the product as much, so I ended up layering it on a lot, and then I work it inward on the lid, though I'm keeping most of it outside on the outer third of the eye. Now I'm going to be going back in with that original orangey tan shade Force of Nature, which is my transition color, and I'm going to be softening everything up but adding more of that color to the crease area and working it up to the brow bone. I just want a lot of smoke and haze going on here. Now I'm taking the deep plum shade called Bombshell, and that is going to be put on an angled eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to be making this little line. I actually started on it before I turned on my camera, so here's what I had, but I'm just kind of packing a little bit more shadow closer to the lash line and then giving it a little soft smoky wing. After that, I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to be dragging down the residue on the very outer edge of my eye. Now we're going to go back in with that mauve purple shade that we put on the outer lid, and we're going to be using that to kind of smoke out the lash line a little bit and soften the dark shade that we put down there. And I'm using a petite smudge brush for this. Now I'm taking this Essence Long Lasting eyeliner in the shade Mary Berry, like who names these, and I'm going to be lining the waterline with this. I do not like lining the waterline, like I don't like tugging down on the eye, so I kind of do this carefully by just kind of avoiding touching the eyeball. I just like when people tug on their eye, I get anxiety, so I'm not going to do that, okay? And now for the billionth time, it would seem, I'm going back in with that tannish shade, Force of Nature, and I'm just still going to build up the impact of that shadow while still blending it out. I really love this because it makes my blue eyes pop. Now I'm just going to go in and highlight with this shade that's cream colored called Supermom, and I'm going to put that on my brow bone to blend things out, and then pack in a little bit on my inner lid. Now, for some reason, I'm taking that brush I did not like by Urban Decay, and I'm using the shader side of it to blend out the edge and add my transition color down there below, so it just all ties in together and the smoke is kind of touching the outer edge of the eye. I'm also going to go in with my Maybelline concealer and do a little touch up so I don't look tired from the fallout. Now I'm just going to put on a bit of my favorite mascara because we're going to go in with some falsies. But first I'm going to be taking this liquid eyeliner marker and I'm going to be putting a thin line on my lash line because otherwise they won't blend in very well. And this is the Jordana eyeliner marker. It's seriously like under $3 or something, and it works pretty good, like for how cheap it is, so I recommend it. Now I'm finally going to be putting on my Kiss True Volume false eyelashes in Posh, or that's what they're called, and oh my gosh, I did not expect them to be as insanely fluffy as they were. Like, it took a moment to get used to them. Like, watch while I put them on here. I like can't handle it. It's so good. After I was finally able to maturely handle these lashes, I took this NYX's Crystal Liner in Crystal Pink, and I used it as an inner corner highlight. I would recommend, though, putting like a pinkish champagne eyeshadow below this because I should have done that. Otherwise, it kind of peeks through if you don't. Now I'm going to touch up my black eyeliner with my absolute favorite eyeliner pen, which is the Physicians Formula one. After that, I'm just going in with my Pixie Bronzer to warm up my face because, as you all know, I ain't got no color in it. Next, I'm taking NYX's Baked Blush / Highlighter, and I'm just going to be taking this petite angled brush and putting this all along my cheekbone, and it's going to make them shimmer just a little bit, but also add color. This is the shade, I believe, called Ladylike. Then I'm going to mattify my T-zone a bit with this Maybelline foundation that I'm mad at for breaking. And then last but not least, I'm going to be taking this Rimmel Moisture Renew lipstick in Tower of Mauve. As you all know, one of my favorite shades was Vintage Pink, but they got rid of that bad boy, and this is the closest replacement I can find. So here is what it looks like. Alright, so that is my finished tutorial with this really sultry matte eye with a pop of glitter, and then one of my favorite lipsticks lately that hopefully you all like. And if you guys have any requests, what am I doing here? For certain types of looks, be sure to put them below. And if you have any fantasy requests as well, like extreme looks, put that below too. I'm going to be trying to do a lot more tutorials lately, so yeah.